Welcome to your superpower identification analysis today. I'm Administrator Jillian. It's a pleasure to meet you. And the confused look on your face. You probably better know me as Jill. Jill the Jack. Jack of all trades. There it is. Well, a brief little lesson in superpowers, if you don't mind me giving it today. As I'm sure you're aware, we have 4 main categories: metamorphosis, materialization, manipulation, and mentality. When we have trouble figuring out your particular power, usually it's because we don't have the correct umbrella, so to speak. Correct. Well, it can get pretty complicated. Things like metamorphosis and manipulation can act similarly. So something like it could fall under the umbrella of shapeshifting, but more specifically, super stretching oneself. With metamorphosis, the powers there are stuck to your physical being, and not the outside world. Whereas with manipulation, that has to do with manipulating things like time, space. A little bit of cell manipulation can happen, which is how you can get a stretching effect, but metamorphosis physically changes the cells. You are convincing your cells to metamorphosize from one thing to the next, whereas with manipulation, you are asking your cells nicely if they would elongate for you. You're not actually changing the overall structure of them. That was a lot. Did that make sense? Yeah, you've probably done other tests. Okay, not to fear. I do have a 96.4% success rate with analyzing and identifying because of the jack of all trades thing. Well, the 0.6% is, you can't expect me to get them all right when the client is lying to themselves. How can I actually, you have to be honest with yourself today, okay? Okay, let's get that out of the way. Let's start over. I have abilities in all 4 main types, so to speak, but nothing super powerful in any. Most people have an ability in 1 or 2. They can kind of flip back and forth, and most people have a niched down ability where it's their most powerful, where it's going to be the one that's really your showstopper. When you use it incorrectly, like if you were actually a metamorphosist and you were trying to manipulate, like with the shape-shifting, actually let's flip that, it'll make more sense this way. Say you think you can metamorphosize, but you actually manipulate, and you think you can metamorphosize because you can stretch. If you get it wrong, you're technically reaching for the same power. You're technically achieving the same end result, but at half the power that you should be able to, at half the strength, half the ease, the fluidity, you get it. Okay. So I have an equal divide of things I can do. I have no big showstoppers as far as my powers go. I have some really cool party tricks if you ever need those, but it makes me the perfect candidate to be an administrator for these tests because I can feel and identify each different category with a lot more exactness than others can. Okay, so you have been sent up to me because it seems like our other administrators were having some difficulty. And you also can't seem to figure out what your exact power is, correct? Okay, gotcha. Well, today I'm going to be running all kinds of tests on you. I will be probably touching your person, walking around you, maybe using a few powers of my own to kind of see if I can get a reaction from your physical person. Is that all okay with you today? Lovely. Okay, so I'm just gonna hop right in here if we're good with that. Right off the bat, do you have any idea if you lean towards one of the 4 categories? Again, metamorphosis, physical change, manipulation, usually external change. Materialization is things like forcing things to materialize out of thin air. Think your fire powers, your weather powers, earth powers, that kind of thing. Plasma even. And then the mentality, things like telekinetic abilities, telepathy, some emotional shifting, charming, those are all going to be mentality. Okay. It is funny you mentioned that. Invisibility is a tricky one because if you are metamorphosist, you can convince your cells to actually go transparent, like the ghost fish in caves. Or if you have the gift of mentality, that is actually less going invisible and more being able to impress the will, impress the desire to not be seen by others upon others. So it's tricky. Hold on one second. Forgot my tools over there. So as I was asking, do you have one of the 4 categories that you think you lean more towards than the others? And why do you think that is? Okay, so we've got a few different niches that you can seem to... Alright, good to know. Go ahead and stick out your tongue for me, please. Just gonna... right in there. Gotta get your temperature. Some of the tests, I can kind of render by looking at you. Things like the metamorphosis or the mentality. I can kind of see off of your face. Metamorphosis, typically your eyes will change ever so slightly. Sometimes you'll get freckles where they weren't there before. Mentality is like a shift behind the eyes. I don't know really how to describe it or put my finger on it. With materialization, your temperature seems to fluctuate a lot more than others. Again, very, very small. But I do just like to run the basic tests that I have for my notes. I'm sure everyone already did this to you, but I like to be thorough. Okay, good to know. There's a little flicker there, frankly. Alright, bright light coming in. Okay, now I'm just gonna step in closer here. Go ahead and look back here for me. Okay. And when did you notice a particular power first kind of become possible for you? Look back here again, thank you. Okay. So it's been there for a bit. Follow it for me. Would you say that's your strongest one or kind of mediocre? Okay. Follow it still. And would you say the next one that comes to mind is. Yeah, that is interesting. I could see why that would be confusing. As far as, like, a power pairing, you know? Like I said, it's not uncommon for people to have powers in different categories, but usually there's a predominant one. Yeah, I'm an anomaly. I'm not. It's extremely uncommon / almost shouldn't be possible for me to have an even spread in all four. Which is why I'm so good at this. But okay. Tell me when it comes into frame. Okay. Squeeze my hand the second you see the flash. Okay. Same thing over here. Go ahead and cover this eye. Do the same thing, other hand. Make sure it's actually okay. Okay. Reflexes are good. Pupils are good. It's gonna get real close in here, sorry. Yeah, I know it can be a little uncomfy for someone to be this close to your face, but gotta do it. Okay. Just good enough. Alright, good to know. Let me just gonna palpate around here and see. Interesting. Now I can see why this was a tricky one. You're definitely giving off power in all four quadrants, actually. Answer me this. Gross. Okay. I'm just gonna touch your face. I promise it'll make sense after I explain it. When you get into an intense situation, would you say that your emotional or physical response is more fight, flight, fawn, or freeze? Okay. Mm-hmm. When you get angry, how does that express itself in your body? I know it's an unusual question. Not a lot of people think about it that often, so I'll give you a second. So for some, it expresses in a buildup of tension in the chest, wanting to force outward. For some, it expresses in the need to get louder, to scream, to bellow. Others, it's a temperature shift. Others, it's tension in the shoulders. Others, it's pain in the head. Where does anger express itself most that you can think of off the top of your head? Okay. There's no wrong answer to any of these, by the way. Okay. Interesting. I'm just gonna do... It's not gonna hurt. I'm just gonna scrape. It won't hurt. I promise you can see it's dulled. But I just need to see your flesh reaction. Huh. Intriguing. Okay. I'm not gonna poke you in the eye, I promise, but I'm gonna get pretty close. When you wish something hadn't happened, is your response to, well, let me rephrase this. Let me put this down. Okay. I'm going to take some measurements of you, if that's all right. As I was asking, when you wish something hadn't happened, how does that wish express itself? Do you wish you could go back and change time? Does it express itself in you wishing you could control other people's emotions to it? In wishing you could forget it? In wishing you could change your actions? Or just you want to run away from it completely? Or it could be something else that I can't think of right now, but So hold still for me. Just gonna press this to your forehead here. Okay. Yeah. From right here, right here. Okay, let me step to the side of you. I'm going to start with this on your neck. Okay. And then I'm going to move it to your forehead. Okay. Thank you for holding so still. You're doing excellent. Other side. Same thing, starting at your neck. Okay. Yep. You can keep breathing. You don't have to stop breathing for me. Okay, well done. Moving up to the top here. Okay. Okay, thank you for that. And I'm just gonna get right here. If you could have one specific ability, do you have one that you would most want over the others? I mean, our wishes and desires can be very powerful things. So sometimes it actually does have an impact. You don't have to be shy. It's not going to go on a test anywhere. No, this doesn't go anywhere that people can see it. It's just for my own use. Okay. Okay, that does help. I'm gonna get close again. is rare, but some powers do manifest physically a little more than others. So I just like to cross-check. Okay, I'm just going to measure across the back of your shoulders now. There we go. You go ahead and take a deep breath in for me. Okay, then let it out. Good, thank you. Alright, very good. I'm going to come in around your waist. Yeah, just keep breathing normally. You don't have to do anything special here. Okay, and again, this isn't going anywhere, but could you tell me if this is a normal day body-wise for you, or are you a little bloated? Okay, so normal then. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Alright, I'm just going to gently brush this hair out of your face on both sides here. There you go. I'll be able to see everything. Okay, I'm going to measure. Okay. Interesting. Okay, over here. Okay. Okay. Would you say you view yourself as type A or type B? Mm-hmm. Do you like that about yourself? Okay. Can I have your arm, please? Thank you. Yeah, go ahead and straighten your hand out. I'm going to go to the index finger. Thank you. Okay. Same thing on the other. Okay. Okay. When you get wounded, how quickly do you heal? Yeah. Okay, so if I would touch you soft or hard, out of your field of view, and I will be manipulating the brush each time in many different ways, so here you go. It's not going to help you figure out which one it is, okay? Some people have tried it. I'm also going to be studying your reactions to it and testing some stuff on your skin while I do it. So go ahead and tell me now. Okay. Very good. 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 Tap your forehead here with one side or the other. Which one is it? Very good. And then very good. Very good. Good. I did poke your belly. Good job. Okay. find that you have particularly more or less sensitive hearing than those around you? Okay, I see. Interesting. Mm-hmm. These out. All right, look up for me. Back to normal. Say Okay. Again. Okay. You are tricky. Okay. I'm going to funnel a specific kind of my power into your skin. As I do this, tell me how it feels. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Same with another one. The count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Fourth and final. Interesting. Feeling how your body reacts to it. Certain abilities will create a barrier between the owner's body. The ability isn't really sentient, but you get what I'm saying. Certain abilities as a defense mechanism will create a barrier between you and me, depending on what kind of power I'm using at the moment. But okay. We're gonna go a little stronger. Okay? I'm gonna put both my hands on the side of your head. And you might hear some sounds, depending. You might feel some static. I want you to describe it to me as it happens, okay? Tell me if it's pleasant or painful or if it makes you uncomfortable anyway, because then I'll stop. Obviously, it shouldn't make you uncomfortable. But, are you ready? Okay, I'm just going to temples right here. Right here. There we go. Okay. Go. Okay. How does that one feel? Hmm. Okay. Okay, we can narrow that one out. Good. Alright. I always leave my fingers a little extra tingly after I use that one. Alright, ready for the next one? Okay. Just kind of. Let me know if you need a break, okay? You're doing wonderful, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna do this way now. Alright, chin and forehead. Mm-hmm. Okay. So a little bit of static over that one. Good. Any physical reaction anywhere else? Spine, shoulders, neck, toes. Okay. Yeah. Well, that was informative. Thank you. Okay. Third one. Now, of course, I'm not telling you which one I'm using. That would defeat the whole purpose. Okay. Ready? Alright. 3, 2. Mm-hmm. Anything? Mm. Yeah, they get a little more straining as I do them consecutively. I need a nap after this one. Alright. You're an interesting case, I'll give you that much. Last one. Okay. 2 down here on your jaw. 3, 2. Does that one feel different? Push a little more in. Yeah. Now you can sense the difference in that one, can't you? Yeah. That is because we found your main category. Do you feel how your body just accepts it? It's like there's a current between the two of us, instead of fighting or trying to understand it. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. That's definitely it. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, yeah. Now we found you. Right. Okay. Very good. Well, I'm very excited by that. I think you have ability in all form. Not evenly spread, like myself the anomaly is. But you could pull off some pretty cool party tricks of your own. Weave your power in between the main 4 categories, should you so choose. Careful you don't overexert yourself when you do, of course. But you definitely have one that takes the lead. Which is funny, because by all physical indications, that shouldn't be it. You're exciting. I want you to come back. If that's all right with you, that is. I want to help you find your niche. Well, I mean, we found the main category, but within it there are so many possibilities. What do you say? Alright. Let's do that then. Huh. I would not have guessed that for you. No, you gave every indication you gave me was of the others, but I think you just might be particularly protective of your true self, frankly. I know a little bit vulnerable of a read, but usually the most powerful are, regardless of whether they mean to be or not. So, and if you've been using powers in categories that aren't your main, then you were doing those tricks you told me earlier. And now it's just been a while since we've had a new Prime Super come about. I would be very interested in you coming back and me running the tests with you. Selfishly, I would love to be the one to discover the next Prime Super. So, yeah, maybe don't go blabbing. I mean, it is your superpower and all, but maybe wait until we figure out exactly what it is. There are some ne'er-do-wells that would try to take advantage, but yeah. Okay. I'll get everything written up. You can have my report. You'll schedule with my assistant? Wonderful. Okay. I look forward to diving in further with you. No, I'm not going to tell you which one it is yet. I want to see if you discover on your own too. You'll get my report in a few days. Okay. You are far more special than you think. See you soon. Super.